Hey guys, Ben here from Corner Flag Games, and welcome to episode 14 of the Crawley Town Road to Glory career mode. And like always, we've got another 4 games in today's episode. The first game will be a live sim game against Accrington Stanley at home in the EFL League 2. The second, we will play this one against Chesterfield United away in the EFL League 2. The third game, which will be simulated, is against Grimsby Town at home in the EFL League 2. And the fourth and final game will be played against Luton Town away in the EFL League 2. So, without further ado guys, let's get into it. It's alright, we'll just auto-replace for this game. So, we've got our backup brigade in at the moment against Accrington Stanley. So what we're going to do is we're just going to quickly live sim through this one. And it's a 4-1 convincing win to Crawley Town. That's a great start in today's episode. Verheit scoring another goal as well. Payne with a hat-trick. Okay guys, so a little bit of news before we head into the next game in today's episode. Yusuf Merson had 6 months left on his contract and has agreed to join Stevenage on expiry of his contract in 6 months' time. We wish him all the best. Okay guys, so moving into today's second game, we are away to Chesterfield in the EFL League 2. Okay guys, so moving into today's second game, it is Chesterfield hosting Crawley Town in the EFL League 2. Okay guys, so here's the Chesterfield lineup. It's Lee in goal. So back 5 for Barry, Briggs, Hurd, Everett, Binham, Williams. 3 in the midfield in McCourt, Reed and Weir, and Ugwu and O'Grady up front as the strikers. And here is the Crawley Town lineup. It's Dart RM goal, a back 4 of Brown, Connolly, Yorworth and Avina. Coletti and Rivera are the holding midfielders. Cox at centre attacking mid. Roberts on the left, Baldwin on the right, and Connor Chaplin up front as the striker. And Chesterfield are going to kick us off in today's game. And that's turned over cheaply there by Corey Brown. Can he catch Binham Williams and stop that cross from coming in? Yes, he does. Well done to the youngster. Although Coletti loses it at the edge of the box, they take a strike in good hands. Safe save there by Data. Throw in now for Crawley Town. 14 minutes in. Right near the opposition's box. Got nobody that we can throw it to. We're going to go back to Baldwin. Lays it back to Coletti. Coletti squares it across to Avina. Straight through the midfield. Gives it to Enzio. Baldwin has a crack from outside the box, but it's a weak shot. And a comfortable save from Lee. O'Grady plays it out wide to Binham Williams. Binham Williams taking on his man, and he does so. McCourt now. Squares it up to Weir at the top of the box. Goes to McCourt. McCourt has a strike, but it's over the bar. Playing it round in the back line now. It's Avina running wide down this wing. Can he keep it wide? Can we put in a cross? Is there going to be anybody there? There's a man running. It's Dean Cox. And unfortunately, he makes a good connection with the header. But the shot is weak. Coletti flicks it through to Cox. Cox goes in. It's Jordan Roberts. Takes a touch. Tries to slice it in. But unfortunately, the shot coming off, not good enough. Rivera flicks that one through to Enzio Baldwin. Enzio Baldwin cuts that one in. It's Chaplin. He's muscling his man. Can he get a shot off? No. Briggs slides in and dispossesses Chaplin. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do us at the end of the first half. So we've dished out possession and given it back to Chesterfield in some very dangerous areas. We've had a few good tries ourselves, but nobody's been able to hit the back of the net as yet. And going into the halftime break, it's Chesterfield 0, Crawley Town 0. And here are the match facts heading into the halftime break. So it's no goals for either side. 3 shots for Chesterfield, 2 on target with a shooting accuracy of 66% to Crawley Town's 3 shots, 3 on target with a shooting accuracy of 100%. 5 tackles for Chesterfield to Crawley Town's 4 tackles, 81 passing percent accuracy to Chesterfield to Crawley Town's 83%, and the possession fairly balanced at 48% to Crawley's 52%. And Chaplin is going to kick us off for the second half. It's been a very cagey game between both sides wanting to attack, but neither of them being able to put a ball into the back of their net as yet. Or have I spoken too soon? It's Brown on a run. He dishes in a cross. Falls wide. Rivera, only as back as Rivera. Coletti from range. And it's a worm burner, but it's still a weak shot. Pops in a through ball. It's back to Roberts. Back to Coletti. Coletti dancing around his man there. To Rivera. Rivera plays it out wide to Corey Brown. Into Enzio Baldwin. Back to Corey Brown again. Back into Enzio Baldwin. He's inside the box. He takes a strike first time, but can't wrap his foot around that ball properly. We've had all the shots today, and he smacks that one on the run with his right foot. And it sails just wide. And it's a free kick now for Chesterfield, 63 minutes in, 35 yards out. Tries to dink it, but only falls to Brown. Avina gets tackled and it falls to Ugwu. Ugwu takes a shot, but it's wide of the post. Dada's going to kick this one back into play. Playing it short, but we've turned over possession again. This could be deadly. And Ugwu, a massive mistake by us at the back there. Sees Ugwu easily slot that one into the top corner. And it's dreadful passing out from the back. Yorworth tries to get that one into the midfield. And then Young overruns it, making it an easy 6-yard poacher goal. Smacked into the top right-hand corner. And the goal comes to Gozi Ugwu for his 7th goal in the EFL League 2. And Crawley are going to kick us off again. We were doing well up until then, but now we've got to find 2. Letty straight through the midfield to Cox. Cox sees a man running. It's Nzio Baldwin. Baldwin takes another strike, but it's straight at the keeper. Cox is going to put this one across to the opposite side. It's across to Avina. Cutting back again, trying to open up some space. Coletti out to Brown. Brown's trying to hold off his man here. It's into Rivera. Rivera goes wide to Avina. And back again, straight through the guts to Roberts. A beautiful flick on there by Avina. Avina cuts it in. It's Roberts, but Reed gets an interception. Corner now for Crawley Town, 75 minutes in. Dean Cox standing over it. We're going 2 bars on it. It's come wide. Yorworth gets a crack on it from very wide out. And here come Chesterfield again. It's O'Grady running it wide. He gets a cross in. It's fallen back post. Callett tries to lob Dada, but it's well wide. That's a beautiful through ball to release Avina. He doesn't really have much more of an option. I see Coletti. I see Brown. I see Nzio Baldwin making a run down that line. Stops, he turns, he's going to put this one in on his left foot, it falls to Cox, and Dean Cox in the 86th minute drags one back. Oh no, but he's offside. The assistant referee with his flag up, and it was a beautiful cross by Nzio Baldwin on his left foot, but Dean Cox just half a yard ahead. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Chesterfield run out 1-0 victors. It was a very hard game, but with some stupid passing out from the back, we fall on our own sword. Being the stronger of the 2 sides today, the majority of the shots as well, we should have buried this game. And after 90 minutes, it's going to finish Chesterfield 1, Crawley Town 0. And here are the match facts at the end of today's game. 1 goal for Chesterfield, no goals for Crawley Town. Chesterfield with 6 shots, 3 on target with a shooting accuracy of 50% to Crawley Town's 10 shots, 7 on target and a shooting accuracy of 70%. Very high passing accuracy by both sides with 82% falling to Chesterfield and 85% to Crawley Town. 7 tackles for Chesterfield to Crawley Town 6, and the possession fairly evenly balanced with 47% to Chesterfield and 53% to Crawley Town. And moving into today's man of the match, and unfortunately it's not going to a Crawley Town player today, it is going to a Chesterfield player, and it's going to O'Grady up front for Chesterfield with an 8.8 rating. Okay guys, so moving into today's 3rd game, we are at home to Grimsby Town, and we're going to live simulate this game, just getting straight into it. We are playing the Reserve Cup squad against Grimsby in today's simulated game, so I'm just going to smack through this one, and we run out 1-1 draw with Grimsby. Okay guys, so moving into today's 4th and final game, we are away in the EFL League 2 to Luton Town. So without further ado guys, let's get into it. Okay guys, moving into today's 4th and final game, it's Luton Town hosting Crawley in the EFL League 2. And here is the Luton Town lineup at Shea in goal, Stacey, Sheehan, Cuthbert and Wu Chan Yang in the back line, McCormick at CDM, Ray and Ruddock Mapanzu at CM, Berry is the centre attacking mid, Collins and Hilton up front are the strikers. And here is the Crawley Town lineup. It's Dada in goal, the back four of Brown, Connolly, Yorworth and Avina. Coletti and Rivera are the CDM holding midfielders. Cox at centre attacking mid, Roberts on the left, Baldwin on the right, and Chaplin up front by himself. And Crawley are going to kick us off in today's game, changing up the tactics slightly today as well. We're going to try and play this long ball. I noticed that Luton have got some space out wide in their midfield, so we're going to try and exploit that space with them playing a very narrow diamond. It's Brown on the ball. He's going to put in a massive through ball and it falls to Chaplin. Chaplin takes a strike but can't wrap his boot around it properly, and that chance goes begging. It was an absolutely perfect chance right from the kickoff, but he manages to stuff it up. It's a beautiful header and it's gone through to Enzio Baldwin playing on this opposite side now. He's going to flick this one over to the opposite side and he gives it into Roberts. Plays it through the centre. Cox takes a strike, but it's just high over the bar. Beautiful interplay here. Manages to find some space there and it goes just wide. Here they are playing it on the counter-attack. Broken up well by Rivera. Flicks the ball out wide. It's Enzio Baldwin. Enzio Baldwin sees Dean Cox running in. He takes it, turns his man, goes into the box. It's Coletti. Coletti hits the keeper though. And it comes out and it's going to be another corner. And Alan Sheehan gets a yellow card for a previous tackle. As you can see here on the replay, dives in late after the ball's been dished out. And cops himself a yellow for that. It's a corner now for Crawley Town. 31 minutes in. Roberts standing over it. We're going to dump this into the box. It's gone in deep. Connolly with the header. Can we get it in? Avina takes a strike from a difficult angle and smacks the bottom of the sidebar. Here it is on the replay again. It comes off the keeper. Avina tries to slide and hit it, but only hits the sidebar. And a very frustrated Harry Kuehl there. And on the stroke of half-time, it's Dean Cox to stand over the free kick here. We're going to put this one, try and drop it. Oh, the wall tries to come forward, and they cop themselves a yellow card. So we'll take this one again. It's Dean Cox on the stroke of half-time. 39 yards out, he's going to drop this one onto the box. Can somebody put a head on it? No, it's too deep. And nobody can get a hand on it. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do us for the end of the first half. So it's been quite a cagey half. Both teams having their opportunities for a strike on goal. But jumping into the halftime break, it's Luton Town 0, Crawley Town 0. And here are the match facts going into the first half break. So Luton Town not doing very much in this game. No goals, no shots on target either. To Crawley, 7 shots and 2 on target. That is a woeful shooting accuracy of 28%. 4 tackles for us to 2 to Luton Town. 2 fouls by Luton to none to us. 2 yellow cards for Luton as well, and none for us. Possession heavily favoured in our side at 55% to Luton Town's 45%. Baldwin flicks it back to Brown to try and get a through ball in, and he manages to do so. Can we get in across? No, we're going to flick this one back. It's coming close, and Dean Cox puts one into the bottom right-hand corner for us. Well, that's been coming for, I reckon, about the past 2 games. The 60 minutes in this game, and the last game that we played as well, where we couldn't hit a barn door. But it's Dean Cox as Enzio Baldwin runs down that side, sees the on-running man in Dean Cox, breaks the line between the 2 defenders, and the keeper stood no chance as he drills that one into the bottom corner. And it's Dean Cox with his 14th goal in the EFL League 2. And Luton Town are going to get us underway. That's been 60 minutes of pushing, and I'll also put that one down a little bit to our formation change. It's helped a lot with that goal. Chaplin on the ball now, tries to slide in again. One by Rivera in the midfield. It's Roberts. He's going to smack this one across to Corey Brown. Corey Brown takes a heavy touch. Can he ball roll his man? No, it's stopped by Wu Chan Yang. Baldwin now. Can he get his skates on? Yes, he can. He's running down this line now. And he flicks it into Dean Cox again because Connor Chaplin's offside. We're 1-on-1. Beats one. Comes round. Has a strike. Bottom corner. It's Dean Cox, ladies and gentlemen. The man, the myth, the legend. He is back. I tell you what, Chaplin would want to be careful. He might lose his striker spot soon. Comes in. The Luton player comes in, slides, manages to dance around him, recompose himself, and strike that one with his left foot into the bottom corner. And there is a very happy Harry Kuehl again. And here he is, it's Dean Cox with his 15th goal in the EFL League 2. And Luton are going to kick us off again. So he scored a brace in 10 minutes. Connor Chaplin would want to be careful. He might be losing his striker position shortly. Here we go again. Baldwin throws that ball out. It falls to Roberts. Roberts gets it in. He gives it into Chaplin. Chaplin sees the on-running Dean Cox again. He stops him. Plays through Chaplin. Can he play him through again? Yes, he can. It's Dean Cox, and he's just missed. He's just scraped the sidebar by a B-stick. And that could have been a 25-minute hat-trick. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do us. With a 2-0 scoreline, we have managed to put our paces against second place Luton Town. We are now the unstoppable machine. Here is the man that saved our bacon today. It's Dean Cox. And at the end of 90 minutes, it's Luton Town 0, Crawley Town 2. So here are the match facts at the end of today's game. And unfortunately, Luton Town were not able to register a shot or even a shot on target. Not one for the entire game. That is poor form by the second placed Luton Town. Let's look at the Crawley side then. 2 goals to us, 10 shots with 4 on target of a shooting accuracy of 40%. Passing accuracy for us of 76% to Luton Town's 83%, so they smashed us in that one. Possession sort of balanced out again a little bit more, 53% to us to Luton Town's 47%. 5 tackles apiece to either side. Luton with 2 fouls and 2 yellow cards to our 1 foul. Moving into today's man of the match, and the game has given it to Enzio Baldwin out on that right wing with a 9.5, but I'm actually going to give it to Dean Cox, the saviour in today's game, bagging a brace for us and putting the screws to our second placed opponents. So guys, that wraps up today's episode. So we will play another 4 games in our next episode. The first one will be at home to Lincoln City in the EFL League 2. Then Forest Green Rovers away in the EFL League 2, managed by Sparring DK. The third game will be at home to Wickham Wanderers in the EFL League 2. And the fourth will be against Morecambe at home in the EFL League 2. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Leave your comments and feedback below. Don't forget to smack that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tick the little notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And I'll be back with the next episode of the Crawley Town Road to Glory Career Mode soon.